Hey everybody, it's JLantis here and welcome back to another video, and today this is a first kind of video on my channel. I'm gonna show you guys how I edit my doll pictures. So I've been thinking about doing a video on how I edit my doll pictures for a while now, but I always forget to record one. But just yesterday I posted this Belle doll inspired by the character poster, and a lot of you guys asked me that you would like to see how I edit these, so I was like, okay, I'll do a video. But the picture is already done, as you can see right here, but I still have the original photo right here, so I'm gonna re-edit exactly how I did it and show you guys. This is the original shot, not so fancy, but it's okay. So this is the base picture that we'll be working with. So this is the raw shot, as in like this is something that came directly out of my phone because all my pictures are taken with my iPhone. So this is it. So I usually adjust the lighting first. So wait, alright, so this is the one that has the lighting adjusted. This is the raw shot, and this is the edited one with the lighting edited into it. So okay, and I'm just gonna put something out there real quick. I'm not a professional at all. I don't claim to be. I don't claim to be a pro at all. Everything I've learned is from reading articles on Google and also from watching other YouTube tutorials. So this is not like an advanced kind of tutorial thing. I'm just showing you guys how I do it. So I'm just gonna put it out there. Alright, enough talking, let's get started. Alright, so I think the first thing I did was edit out the sheen on her faces. So I usually use this spot healing brush or patch tool. Kind of select the area that I wanted to go away, and there, spot's gone. Alright, now I'm gonna do the same for the shine. Oh, that was my phone. Under her eyes to kind of soften it out a little bit because I felt that the features on the doll were kind of extreme. So I'm gonna edit these out. Also this little spot here. I use a mix of the spot healing brush and also the patch tool. Sometimes patch works great, sometimes the spot healing one works great. And I also wanna soften out the under eye bags just a little bit. There. So it's still kind of there, but they're kind of just like softened out. I'm gonna use the burn tool to kind of give it a little bit of shadow. So she still looks like she has, you know, normal eye baggies. And next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to edit her eyes, because in the poster, wait, let me see the poster real quick. In the poster, she is looking to this side and the doll is looking to that side. So I'm going to edit it. First up, I'm going to use a dodge tool. I use it when I want to light things up, and I want to light some of the areas around her eye, especially her eyeballs. I'm going to make them light brown, just like Emma, because the doll's eyes are kind of dark. So there we have lightened her eyes. I'm going to use the burn tool. To kind of give a little bit of more depth under her eyes. So it kind of makes her eyes look pop. Alright, then I'm going to use the circle selection tool. So I'm going to select both of her eyes so we can change the directions. Then I'm going to use the eraser tool. Kinda. Alright, so nice eyeballs. And we're gonna bring it to the side. Now it looks really creepy because she has like double pupils. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna do the paintbrush tool. We're gonna choose white and we're gonna brush onto her eyes so the original eyes kind of disappear. And we have a clean white parts of her eyes. Looks much cleaner when I did it the first time. I don't enjoy editing the eyes because the eyes are quite tricky, especially if you're gonna do like side eyes, because it's really tricky, for at least for me, to get the position right. Because if you don't position them right, it looks like her eyeball is gonna be like in two different places and it's gonna look really wonky. Okay, this should be okay for now. I'll come back to it later. Right, that's why I hate redoing things, because it's gonna bug me that I cannot get exactly like the first time I did it, because sometimes it's just pure luck, guys. Like I would do something and it turns out very great and I would try to repeat it and it wouldn't get get the same result. Another thing that I hate doing is the joints. I usually like to edit out the joints, especially if I'm doing like human-based characters, to kind of make it look seamless and So again, I use a mix of the spot healing brush and the patch tool. Sometimes I get it right the first time. See? Now it looks great, but this one's kind of like, oh. And if you do something wrong, you can use the history brush. It'll revert back to the original ones. Okay, let's try again to see if we'll get more cleaner results. Meh, I'll leave it at that. Next we have her wrists. And then, oh, the dreaded elbows. The elbows are usually the part that I hate the most to do. Alright, so we've got our joints pretty much taken out. So next thing we do is we can go to the Liquify filter. Oh my god, look how scary she is. She's Storm. Oh boy, that's disturbing. Alright, so we're gonna edit around her arms a little bit to make it look more like an actual arm and not this mess. So humans' elbows, they're like pointy. Oh, that's not good. So more pointy, so we're gonna try to make it more pointy. Right, so can you come out a little bit, please? Thank you. You too. Thank you. And we're gonna put this up a little bit. So I love this tool. This tool lets you manipulate things. That's hence the word liquify, since you kind of like make things liquify. Does this look elbowy to you guys yet? Alright, her arm's looking great so far. It still needs some color adjustments here and there. To adjust the color, I just mostly abuse the healing brush. I just kept clicking on it until it changes to a color that I want. And the problem with my doll is that she doesn't actually have the best color joints. Wait, I'll show you the original. As you can see, they don't even match on the original doll. This is a Made-to-Move Barbie. It's supposed to be in the Asian doll, but it looks like the up here is the Asian body and suddenly the arms seems to be from the Caucasian doll, and it came that way. I didn't mix them up. This is a beautiful little pin or brooch that my sister got me for the doll, but it's all gold, so we want to make it red and green. So I select the area that I want to edit. I'm going to do a solid color, this rose red, and I'm going to use darken, and I'll just edit the opacity a little bit, and I'm just going to use the eraser tool to raise the sides. Oh, I miss listening to music while I edit, but I can't play music right now because I'm using the mic to record, so I don't know if I play music. I'm afraid that the music's all gonna be in the mic. And now for the stem, I'm gonna use the selection tool, quick selection tool, and select it real quick. Sometimes it works. For example, right now it works great. Usually if you're trying to select areas that has kind of like the same color scheme, they will go all over the place. If you've selected that area, you can just click solid color and you can choose the color that you want it. You can choose your blend mode. There. Oh, beautiful. See? That is so much quicker than individually selecting it and then deleting out the excess parts. There. We've got a rose done. Now we're gonna edit her hairline. I'm gonna copy a piece of her hair from this part. Paste it. I'm gonna bring it down a little bit. Don't worry about the excess, we can always like edit it out. Alright, then we're gonna use our eraser tool. Get rid of the rough edges. Yeah, so it's slower than what it was before. I just wanted to swoop down. Repainters are so talented, they can repaint the hairline, but I can't do that, so this is my way. And I'm also gonna edit this hairline. I'm just editing a lot of things on her face. This is probably like an insult to the designers who designed the doll, but sorry, designers. For this one, I'm gonna use the Liquify tool to kinda make it bend 100. Yep, so I'm gonna make it like, so it has like a curve. So I'm gonna bring it just a little bit. Oh, there we go. I also altered her face shape just a little bit to look more like her features, so we're gonna do that. First, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna edit out the seam here. It's always like a gamble with the healing brush because sometimes it works great, sometimes it's not. Right now it's perfusing. Okay, I think this is the best it could get, so we can always go to Liquify, touch up those odd little oddities here and there. That looks more like her now. There's her ring as well. I'm just gonna copy it from the poster because when I changed her body onto a Made to Move Barbie, the ring was gone because the ring was on her original body. I thought it was just like a gold ring, but look at that, it's kind of fancy. It has like gems and jewels and it's a little dark, so I'm gonna brighten it up. Kind of match with the color scheme of her photo because our photo is quite bright. I don't know about you guys, but I really like bright photos. I don't know, they just seem really happy to me. So if you notice, most of my photos are always like really bright because I crank up the brightness and the vividness of the colors. Just love it that way. Right, pinky ring. Done. Alright, now we're gonna go on to the lashes. So this is like a lash template, but this has been my favorite. Every time I'm gonna put an eyelash on a doll, I use this one. But they're kind of really dramatic, so I'm gonna tone it down a little bit for it. I wonder if Emma had false lashes on this photo, or is it just her natural lashes? They seem like her natural lashes. I still think it's too big on her. Alright, so the lashes are done. So I usually save it first once I'm done with everything, so that if something goes wrong, I can always revert back to this one. Alright, now before we move on to the final part, let's take a look-see between our original file and our edited file. And let's take a comparison. So this is after, this is before, after, before, bing, 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 bing. So there, now we're gonna take out the background, make her into a transparent file. Just use our selection tool. It's really easy to select right now because the background is just complete white. If your background is yellow or the same color as your subject, then you're gonna have a hard time selecting because the selection tool will just select everything that it's in the same color range and it's not fun. So it's always great to use a background that's in stark contrast with your subject. I use white most of the time. Alright. Bam! Background gone. If some parts are accidentally copied, you can just manually try to take them out. Right, once everything is done, I select the entire thing again one more time. Alright, then I refine edge, so it kind of like smooths out the edges a little bit. Right, now we're done. So we're gonna save the file as a transparent file, Belle, test. I don't know, I name whatever I want. Don't have a specific name. Sometimes I just type random things on it. Then we save it. Right now we're gonna put the doll into the poster on top of the real Emma. Let's do this. So as you can see, the original poster, the colors are kind of muted, but as I've said earlier, I like bright things, so I'm gonna go with the bright color in this one to make it really pop against the gray tone of the border and the bluish background. So okay, so first thing is gonna be to scale her exactly like how Emma is standing. So and I also want the doll to be a little bit bigger than Emma because I really want to showcase the fact that I took all that time to edit her face. So, and also because the reason I'm making it bigger so that the doll kind of covers the original Emma in the back, so it saved us the trouble of having to like edit out the real Emma from the background. That's it for now. So we're gonna need to copy the border since the border needs to be above the doll, so we're just gonna copy our border bring it on top of the doll. Okay, so now we're gonna manually try to clean up the selection from the border. Okay, so we're gonna leave the border at that, and we're gonna move back to Emma. So I've positioned her as close as I can to her original pose, but there are still some parts showing, so we're gonna need to take them out. So I'm gonna use the patch tool, and first up, her arms. So goodbye, real beautiful Emma's arms. I remember this particular part was hard to kind of replace, so I'm just gonna like take it out entirely and copy it from this area and bring it here. Voila! We just need the logo, and I'm gonna refer to my actual final shot to see what I did, what else I did. Didn't do much. I only added my watermark, and I only added like sparkles, and oh yeah, I think the border needs some little zhuzhing up because the original poster, as you can see, the frosted designs are like coming up onto her, and I don't exactly have a frosted thing to do, so I'm just gonna use like a snowflake brush to mimic it. It's not exactly what it is, but it's the best I can pull off. Also, the only thing I did on this original one is I added the filter on my phone, and I added the little sparkles on my phone as well, but I'm not going to record that because it's really simple. So here's a final look between the original poster and mine. Yeah, like I said, I made mine really bright because I like bright colors, and even this is the original poster, I kind of brighten it up a little bit to show you guys the comparison. I'm really happy with how it turned out. I had so much fun editing this photo, and of course I had double the fun because I had to redo it for you guys to see. So I really hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know in the comments below if you guys want to see more videos on how I edit my pictures. So thank you so much for watching. I really hope you guys enjoyed it, and yeah, you can also check me out on Instagram at JLantisToys for more photos, and I will see you all soon in my next video. Bye bye.